Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vijeta, and today I will be discussing some UGC net English literature questions with you, which I have compiled from various books. And I've designed this so as to make this session more interactive. So let us begin. In the prologue to Whose Tale is the name of the host revealed? It's the cook. That's the answer. The second question is the novel The Blithedale Romance, which satirizes the transcendental movement, is written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, the famous American writer who also wrote The Scarlet Letter. H.W. Longfellow's epic poem, The Song of Hiawatha, was a collection of Native American tales. The Journal of the Transcendental Club was called The Dial. Which of the following writers did not influence the Transcendentalists? It was Walter Scott, but the ones who did influence the Transcendentalists were William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, and Thomas Carlyle. You can remember Thomas Carlyle by I don't know, it's a silly Twilight reference, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. Emerson published the work Nature in the year 1836. Some of the 19th century poets of New England, including James Russell Lowell, H.W. Longfellow, and Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr., they were called the Brahmins. What stressed the doctrine of foreordination? It was Calvinism. During what century English Puritans migrated to New England in America? 17th. Which pilgrim tells a vulgar fableau in which Alison, a carpenter's wife, is having an illicit relation with Nicholas, a student, and the parish clerk Absalom is also trying to court her? It's the miller. The character Hockey, who embodies the fearlessness, the energy, the rugged honesty of the early American settlers, was created by James Fenimore Cooper. The underlying themes of the early sonnets addressed to the young man are brevity of life and transience of beauty. The poem Thanatopsis, published in 1817, was written by the first of the American Romantic poets, William Cullen Bryant. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Who quotes thus from the Bible in this Spanish tragedy? Hieronymo, the character Hieronymo. Shakespeare Language, which was written in 2000, is a book by Frank Kermode. Which Renaissance work aimed to fashion a gentleman or noble person in virtuous and gentle discipline? It's a Fairy Queen. Which part of the Fairy Queen addresses the theme of change? Actually, I have written address, but I think it would be addresses the theme of change, transformation, and decay as a natural force in the universe. Mutability Cantos. Who calls Spenser a better teacher than Scotus or Aquinas? Milton. I have actually posted his picture, so yeah, Milton, that's him. Who of the following said that Milton had acknowledged that Spenser was Milton's original? Dryden, that's him. And then, which of the following was written in imitation of Spenser? The Castle of Indolence. William Blake's poem, The Lamb, has a form of a riddle, it's rhetorical, and it's apostrophic. These were the options, and they are all correct. Okay. The first stanza of The Lamp is not abstract. The New England Renaissance, an expression of national spirit in the wake of the Romantic movement, is in the period 1830s to 60s. Members of the Transcendental movement were Amos Bronson Alcott, Margaret Fuller, Walt Whitman, but not Edgar Allan Poe. It was actually given in the options, and you had to tick on Edgar Allan Poe. Emerson Thoreau, I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, Hawthorne, Longfellow were from New England. The Brook Farm community is associated with the Transcendentalists, a narrative poem that depicts a young lover lamenting the loss of his sweetheart Lenore and slowly descending into madness. It's called The Raven, who, in the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, adopts Huck and attempts to civilize him. Widow Douglas, the narrator of Scarlet Letter, was the surveyor of the custom house in Salem. The old Parsi in Moby Dick is Fedallah. The Shelbys are characters in the world renowned novel. It's Uncle Tom's Cabin. So I think I should stop here and let me go back